Hi. Okay, so today I have some bad news that this is the last day I can legally ride the Grom on the streets until I get a new license plate, because right now I'm using a temporary tag that I got when I bought it from the dealership, and it expires in 30 days. So I've had the Grom for 30 days and now I have to get a real plate. I really hate going to the DMV, and I hate all the bureaucracy that's involved with all that stuff. Like, I don't know. I have no problem with the whole, paying the registration fee and all that stuff, just because apparently that's what goes into maintenance and building the roads, which is good. But just the whole cold, inhuman nature of the DMV and the people who work at the DMV. I guess that's kind of rude, but that's how I see it. But yeah, like I said, this is my last day to legally ride the Grom on the road until I get a plate for it. And I kind of wanted to talk about Grom related things. My friend came down and checked it out, and he kind of wants one. He doesn't want to buy one brand new though. He says if he can find one for a little over $2,000, around $2,000, he'll get one used. So we were looking on Craigslist for the local listings for Groms for sale. And there was this one. It was white. I think it was a 2015. The guy wanted $4,000 for it. Okay, now I got this out of the door for $3,200, I think. Before the fees and all that, he sold it to me for $2,800, and then when all the fees get lumped in on there, it came out to $3,200 out the door. And I'm pretty sure this guy was asking for his Grom on Craigslist. Now he had like a ton of mods done to it, which is both good and bad, because see, when you mod your bike, it's like personal. Like you put the mods that you like and you want, and I kind of feel like that's bad for resale if you're trying to sell it after, because the mods you think are super cool and awesome, someone else might think is the dumbest thing in the world and not want to buy it because of that. And I say that because, for example, this specific Grom I'm talking about that the guy wanted $4,000 for, a used 2015, the only mod I can really remember, I know he had a lot done to it, but he stretched the swing arm out. He put this long swing arm on the Grom, and I guess to some people that looks cool, like aesthetically, but to me, I would never touch a bike like that. I don't think that's cool. I guess I would admit it kind of looks unique in a way, but it serves no purpose. I mean, I can understand a swing arm, an extended swing arm on like anything 1,000 or over, where you're trying to do basically, like off the line drag races and stuff, and you don't want the front end coming up. You want to be able to get as much power to the ground without worrying about the front end coming up on you. And that makes sense to me, but even in that case, I would never want a extended swing arm on any bike I own. And on a Grom, there's no utility for it. There's no practical reason for it. So it's just purely the way it looks. And if I would buy that, I would have to switch over to the stock swing arm. I wouldn't want that. So the guy's asking $4,000. I think I saw him, I think he dropped the price because probably nobody was interested in it. So if you go buy a used bike that has a ton of mods and a lot that you don't want anything to do with, and you buy it, you're just gonna switch it over to stock anyways. So that might keep you from buying it. You might rather go find one as close to stock as possible so you can put your own mods on, or the mods you think are worth doing. So that's why I don't really mod. I don't really do too much to my bikes. This is bone stock. Literally nothing has been done to it. This Grom. All I did on my GSXR was a slip-on. I think the M4 GP slip-on exhaust, which is like super stereotypical. I'm starting to understand, like basically every other Gixxer out there has this slip-on, but it looks good, so whatever. And that's why, because it looks good. And I put a K&N air filter in it, which I don't know, is that a mod? I always did that with like any cars I owned. I'd just go to AutoZone and buy a damn, these sewer lids, a K&N air filter and put it in. It's supposed to add horsepower, but I don't know about that. Maybe 0.1. Oh, and I did a fender eliminator kit, which I don't see how anyone could be against that. So with those mods, I doubt anyone's gonna object to the fender eliminator. I doubt anyone's gonna, you know, tear that apart and put the stock big plastic thing that sticks out on, which I really didn't have a problem with. I don't think it looks that bad, but whatever. So no one would probably, ooh, awful downshift. Nobody would probably switch that back to stock. And the slip-on exhaust, like if you want to buy another slip-on or you don't like that particular one, really easy. It's like 2 bolts. Pull it off. Can I go around this guy? The K&N air filter is a little bit harder to get to, but still not a big deal at all if you've done anything like that. I mean, if you know what to do, it's really not a big deal. It's just you lift up, take like 2 bolts off, lift the gas tank up. There's like 10 bolts in there to open the airbox, and it just sits in there. There's really not too much holding it in there. I guess the top part of the airbox holds it in, and you just bolt it back on. I think I'm gonna stop at the Sunoco and get gas. I'm like halfway. I got a half tank, but why not? There's the gas station right here. Might as well. The hell is this shit? Oh wow, it really wanted that Advantage card. Jeez. Yeah, so full tank of gas. What was I talking about? Mods? GSXR mods, air filter. Yeah, so that's all I got. I got the slip-on, the air filter, and the fender eliminator, which I think wouldn't really slow anyone down from wanting to buy it. Unlike putting a giant extended swing arm that doesn't really make any practical sense. I have a hole in the shoe, like right where the brake lever is, or the foot brake. The foot brake wants to like go up into my shoe. Wow, what are all those? That's like, looks like the World War II graves or whatever. I don't know, I've seen videos of those kind of mass graves. Creepy. Oh look, a cemetery. There's a lot of cemeteries around here. You'll probably notice that. This cemetery is great for Pokemon Go. There's a lot of like Pokestops and all that. But my phone's only at about 20% battery, so... Oh, look at this. Wow, I'm a trials rider now. Jeez. I've seen this. Is there a car back here? Ooh. Where does this go? Hi. What the hell are they doing? Oh, look at this. Oh, a Doge. This is a weird road. Oh, look, now it's gravel. I have no clue where I'm going. Oh, that's not that bad. How is that car gonna get out that those kids were just sitting in front of? They'll have to back out that whole way. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they were sitting there trying to summon demons with a Ouija board. Talk to the dead. Smoke a little weed. I think it was the smoking a little weed. I think that's what they were doing. Oh my god! Another car. Ooh, this is some deep gravel. What the hell? Dude, people are just like sitting at the sides of these roads. Smoking their weed, drinking their... And that looked like a freaking bottle of iced tea to me, I don't know. People are driving cars on these roads, Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh. It's getting ruddy. Oh shit. I'm gonna get out of this rut. Too late. Oh. That was interesting. Wait, was I back there? Yeah, I think so. Ah! What's that smell? Oh look, giant eagle! Oh, it smells like shit! Why does it smell like shit? I play Pokemon every day! I play Pokemon Go! When I wake up, I'm grabbing my phone. I want to catch them all. I want to play Pokemon all day long. Believe it or not, even if I don't have a GoPro running and a mic set up, I will still randomly spout that nonsense to myself. It's not the first time that's happened. I'm getting a little tuck going because it's cold. A little chilly. It's a little nippy. Wow, I'm such a badass. So stupid. Ooh, I just dragged toe. That was nuts. Look at this beautifully paved road. You could just drag tow all day. Look at that guy in his flannel. That's a nice flannel. I like it. Chaz. Hey guys, this is Chaz's truck, and he is in the NRA. Are you in the NRA? Is it like a club you join? And you all go out in a field and shoot your rifles together? I don't really understand what the NRA is or what it does. Do you buy guns? Do they give you guns? Do you shoot each other? Oh, look at that. Oh, that can be a whole video of like exploring people's Halloween decorations. Some people go ham on their Halloween decorations. I used to go ham on Halloween when I was younger. We had like a basement, and it was like a horseshoe shape. It's like a U, and you could walk in from the garage, like make a big loop, and then come back out in the garage. So I would decorate. I would like turn it into a haunted house. Each year, my mom would take me to like the Halloween store, Spirit or whatever, and I would buy like, I don't know, maybe like $20-$40 worth of props. And just over a couple years, I had built up some cool stuff, some cool props and black lights and fog machines and strobe lights, and I would make some sweet ass mini haunted houses in our basement. And people didn't have to. It's like a neighborhood where, you know, everybody knows everybody, so it's not like strangers luring strangers in my basement. Plus I was like maybe 12 years old, 13 years old. So yeah, like the neighbors and stuff would like walk through, and it was fun. I really like Halloween. It's pretty much my favorite holiday. I like the atmosphere of that. I like scary stuff and decorations and like different lighting effects and colors. It's fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. I mean, I think I still have like a fog machine and a black light and maybe a couple like masks or props, and I would make makeshift props. I would just, you know, get a sweater and some jeans and stuff it full of blankets or pillows and make it look like someone's sitting there, and then just stuff a mask with a pillow and put it on top. That was pretty creative. Huh. But yeah, I like Halloween. So yeah, that would be a cool video if I just like show you guys like some nice ass Halloween decorations. I guess they're called decorations, I don't know. I wonder, there was like some parks that do events too that I might be able to go to. That would be a cool video. Downshift. She's giving it all she's got. Alright, well, I think that was a pretty good send-off for the grom. Not that it's a send-off, it's just a temporary, it's gonna be maybe like a week or two before I get a plate. So I'll probably have to be on the GSXR. Or I can just ride this and hope I don't get pulled over. Which, it's pretty hard to get pulled over on a grom. What's happening here? Is he ever gonna go? He's texting. I don't want to pull out in front of him. Go! 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 What the hell was I saying? Shit! I don't know. Grom. Oh yeah, it's hard to get pulled over on a grom. Unless I just get a cop sitting behind me with a license and just runs my plate for funsies. It's a temporary plate. It's made of cardboard. It's like about to fall off. But yeah, so I think that was a pretty good send-off. Bye. Oh, it's a groundhog.